There we go. Oh, ahoy everyone and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
He is a mighty Lieutenant Rakir at your service, along with my faithful squire.
Dervin Lord the Krogan Armorer. And Squire, what the hell are you talking about?
And yeah, welcome back to Mass Effect 2, where, we basically have the entire team now, so probably about time that we start hunting down the collectors instead of reacting to them.
Yeah, and before you do anything, Captain, just
Making
a bit of a thing here, folks. Ron is joining, just currently making lunch.
Yeah, makes sense.
So they're a bit delayed, so do not worry. He will join.
No messages for you, Commander.
Okay, we've got a bunch of loyalty missions that we can chase down, but there's also all sorts of other places to go to. Yeah, we could go do the DLCs as well, but let's not with those.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's plenty of places that we could explore for resources as well, because we haven't gone to a single different system yet, so let's do that for once. Okay. And yeah, it's just travel is the same as like here, but it costs fuel. Now, let's see if we can find anything interesting around here. Galon. Galon is surrounded by an extensive ring system. The inner rings are composed of polarized nano-manufactured carbon materials, thought to be the remains of an Arathini Helium-3 mining infrastructure. The few pieces of larger debris found indicate a materials technology at least equal to the current galaxy state-of-the-art. Or the current galactic state-of-the-art, okay. The outer rings consist of ice water, silica dust, and the odd bit of rock. Analysis of the debris often shows shock damage and evidence of rapid heating. Some parahistorical theorists insist that the outer rings represent debris from a moon or moons destroyed by mass-accelerated bombardment. This has been rejected by every reputable senior archaeologist. While it is theoretically possible to destroy a small moon utterly with dreadnought bombardment, no species sees a compelling reason to do so. Well, we know a species that would definitely be up for that if a certain species were dug in like ticks on it.
Yeah. Even more likely options, I would say, are probably maybe the Reapers somehow did it.
Yeah,
during a previous
probably.
extinction cycle.
Probe launched.
Let's see, there's not going to be too many spikes around here. But we do need these resources, so we do need to, well, grab them where we can. Oop.
Yep.
There. Okay, probably one or two more.
Because actually, too, I remember it's like, I'm not sure how much per mineral value you need to affect the score, but I remember in this third game, the amount of minerals you have has a contributing factor on your war score.
Yeah. But we'll get to that when we get to that game. Let's see. Next up we have Epo. Epo is a rocky world with an atmosphere of oxygen and carbon dioxide. There are large craters scattered across its surface, obviously from hyper-velocity kinetic impactors. Stretching between these locations are the scattered remains of magnetic levitation rail lines, which strongly suggest the craters represent the former locations of Arathini mining outposts or other settlements. The equatorial region contains an extensive network of canyons formed by the planet's abundant liquid water. Travel advisory. Epo's atmosphere is approximately 41% carbon dioxide at sea level. This level is 4 to 6 times that necessary to render most species unconscious within a few minutes of breathing it. Breathing masks must be worn at all times when on the surface of Epo.
Good thing we don't have to go there, huh?
Okay, rich.
Ooh.
Okay, but this is being sprung on us a bit without warning. This talk of another extinct species.
Yeah, like, I know there's a few of them from my time playing, and the almost complete exploration of planets I've done.
Launching probe.
And there are a few, it's just that I didn't... I expected there to be a bit more explanation on this unknown species, but I guess that it's part of the name, isn't it? Unknown.
Yeah, like,
Not entirely unknown, but still...
yeah.
Got to put a name on it and everything.
You have yet to come across it, but the one that I like best that I came across was, it was like, basically they were a Planet of the Apes race almost, like,
Probe away.
they had at least modern technology.
2 different spikes.
Probe away.
Okay, we'll have to see if we find that one.
Probe launched.
About there. Okay. And there we go. That's a good spike. The other one,
Probe away.
probably worth it to get it, but we do have a limited amount of probes, so I'd rather go for the really big ones.
Yeah,
Like that.
Probe launched.
but at the same time, it's not like you're spending on probes and fuel is gonna affect your money so much that you can't afford equipment.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you sure about that?
There we
Yeah,
Okay,
like
we're-
during my own runs, I've gone through
Anomaly detected.
my entire arsenal of probes just exploring one system and still came out fine by the end of the game.
Okay, I just clicked away from the game for a second because I saw something on my Steam friends list here. And apparently, 2 of my friends are currently making new characters in Baldur's Gate 3
Yeah,
because it specifically lists them as in being in character creation.
I like
Let's
it sometimes
see.
it does that.
Helim or Helime? Yeah, Helime.
Hell, yeah.
Helime is a post-garden world that once enjoyed an Earth-like oxygen-nitrogen atmosphere. It is still blessed with plentiful water, but a generally cold climate and extreme seasonal shifts, courtesy of a 38-degree axial tilt. Helime is thought to be the homeworld of the Arthen, a spacefaring species which disappeared approximately 300,000 years ago. Precisely what happened to Helime is still under debate. It appears a global extinction occurred, wiping out all native animal life forms more complex than zooplankton. Plant forms were not affected, but the lack of oxygen-breathing life caused oxygenation of the atmosphere. Plant life was reduced after lightning storms ignited global wildfires. The leading theory for Helime's devastation is an out-of-control biological weapon. For this reason, landing is strictly prohibited. The corporations of Hillyan have emplaced a network of quarantine satellites to dissuade would-be looters from landing in the crumbling cities. Okay, so it's only a theory. They don't actively know.
Yeah.
Also,
To ready stations for possible anti-invasion protocol. Repeat, unidentified ship detected in orbit. All units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion protocol. Detected in orbit. All units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion.
okay, that overlapped itself
Wow.
there.
Yeah.
Mercenary activity detected inside a mining facility on planet's surface. Facility confirmed registered to Eltville Ashland Energy Corporation. Eclipse presence confirmed. Distress beacon powered down at site. Sensors detect multiple spacefaring vessel launches from facility.
Also,
Okay.
something that's
Well.
earlier. For how long ago that species went extinct? And there's still ruins down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a couple of comments on that actually. First is like, based on what I know, I guess they survived more than a few Reaper cycles ago. And second, there's no way that planet detected us because the stealth systems for the Normandy are impenetrable to that.
Yeah, should be at least. So either something else is also around, or, well, we might have to have a bit of a problem. Okay, upgrade incinerate to heavy incinerate.
Oh, yes.
Just burn through any sort of armor we come across.
Yeah.
Okay, Viscerator, Tempest, should be good.
I typically
Okay, the
like
hell
making more than.
Correct?
Sorry, but yeah, I was gonna say I typically like making Morden more of an area expert, but that's just me.
Okay. Nobody wearing... Oh, hello there. Haven't we seen those things before? I think we saw those on Vermeer.
Yeah, we saw one also on what's the name of the planet that the sun was trying to burn us to death, basically. Haystrom.
Let's see. Cargo ship Terra Allen, or Terra Lawn, docked and received a large shipment of resources en route through a facility in the Dranak system. Terra Lawn requested escort for the shipment, claiming pirate activity along the routes. Bit ironic for Wildcat miners, or... Couldn't really call them Wildcat miners because it's clearly that a corporation is behind this. Yep.
Yeah.
Or at least part of it. There we go.
Oh dear.
Just everyone just burninating everything.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, I kind of gotta wonder what the hell the Energy Corporation is doing on a planet that had like an advisory to not loot the alien ruins.
Well, free loot, of course. There and there.
Not in the ruins. It was they were at a mining facility. It could be a ruined mining facility.
My bet is that they dug this out themselves for, well, free resources.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll find out. Alert, we're under mercenary attack. Escort civilians to crew quarters, then return to the work area to protect the main computer at all costs. Okay.
Main computer. Oh man, you people better not be hiding an AI in here. That shit's illegal.
That's anything. Okay, that looks like a centrifuge of some sorts. Palladium. Also, Garrus, you can probably do better with your rifle here.
Also, I'm seeing a lot of people in my friends list popping up as playing Windrose, which is like, I'm tempted to get that, but I kind of want to wait a little bit, considering I just got Helldivers.
Nothing wrong with that. I walked into that one. I did get it, and I've been enjoying myself so far.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say if you want to put that on the multiplayer days, I'd probably add it to my list to join the multiplayer for that as well.
Oh, actually, before I forget, something I learned this morning.
Thank you, Garrus.
Hytale will come to Steam on launch day.
Which will?
Hytale.
Hytale, the basically Minecraft 2.0.
Yeah, but still not as well, for they're gonna go their own path as well. But they apparently have done an effect on Minecraft for apparently. Well, they got them motivated drugs to start improving the game properly after this.
Yeah, like it is in part hilarious, but also infuriating and everything else of how slowly Minecraft updates anything, and then you look at the amount of mods that come out basically every freaking day, and how much you can add in.
Yeah, and some of the mods you need to use just to make the game work. And the worst case, since it's not on Steam Workshop and such, people will infect many mods.
Yeah.
Like, I gave up on Minecraft like around the point that they introduced bees, and I was like, I tried playing it, it's like, it's still neat, but at the same time, I can't fucking do this game anymore.
Yeah, one big difference between Hytale and Minecraft is also that Hytale is extremely easy to mod in comparison to Minecraft.
Yeah, the team is former modders themselves. They were in charge of Hypixel.
There.
And they already added things that are usually mods in Minecraft. They added in base game, like you cut down the tree, you cut down the base, and the entire tree will fall down.
Location of last report of Tier
Like, I
1.
got so many quality of life things that you need a mod usually for, and many other games I started implementing to begin with. But Minecraft, they have new things, yes, but not the things people want.
Yeah.
Like those basic quality of life things, like if you chop down a tree, chop down the entire thing. You should not need to climb up to the sky to get rid of the rest of it and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, good. More of them coming in from there.
Oh, hello, Ron.
Hey,
Hello, Garrus. Also, hello, Rom.
hey. Sorry I'm late. Basically, I was making food.
Yeah,
yeah,
no worry.
So, yeah.
Meanwhile, welcome to. I was gonna say, welcome to our mission of trying to help out an energy corporation get rid of pirates on a planet with alien ruins.
There we
Where are
go.
What mission are we? You know what? I don't.
Yeah, this is a side mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Good
secondary mission where we're on the planet of some ancient race called the Areni.
Oh,
No.
shield.
The theme.
Arthen, or something like akin to that.
Something like that.
Artheni, yeah.
Artheni is the descriptor of the species. Arthen is the name of it. But yeah, basically, it's another Reaper victim civilization.
Yeah.
That's good at least.
Well, not good for them anyway.
That was
Yeah,
their
that's
captain, apparently.
Their captain just got incinerated.
Okay, is that everything? I only now noticed the decrypting in the corner. Let's see. The decrypted data is incomplete. Further details are required to trace the Terralon's location. The data has been sent to servers for further analysis. Okay. This
No,
means
don't
that we're
send
done
data,
here.
They don't deserve it.
I'm holding it.
The hell?
Yep. Or I just press mouse button 5.
Oh.
Okay. But yeah, so much for this planet having been scourged by a bioweapon, huh? Because, well, we
Yeah.
know what happened to fucking Reapers.
Yep.
Okay, recovered data referring to the Terralon's location. More decryption needed. Okay, that ship either has a ton of resources on board or something of other value.
Commander, urgent message coming in from the elusive man. Patching him in.
Ham says hi.
wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room.
Also, we should probably double check if we have any emails.
Yep.
Okay, I doubt
And
it
if
since
this-
that was just a more mini mission, but definitely going to
Yep.
need to feed the freaking fish.
And if this is the mission that he's about to send us on that I think it is, I'm going to suggest we save it till after we've done all our loyalty missions.
Yeah, if it is a certain one. Okay, because this game does have a point of no return.
Patching the elusive man through, Commander.
Yep.
Take me down his well again.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector's ship.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
Purposefully not answering the question.
If they have
Yeah.
patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Oh,
You sure
four.
this information's good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
It's also misleading, maybe.
Of course he is.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
Okay, this
we
is
blow
not the
him up
point of
yet?
return one. And,
Yep.
well, not really a choice we're getting here. Let's see. If I remember correctly, the collectors mostly work with armor and barriers. So
Yeah,
we'll
so-
want someone with warp and
I
someone with
honestly
incinerator.
just-
So
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure why, but I recommend Garrus and Tali because I keep doing that.
Yeah. Typically, any combination is good as long as it's diverse enough to handle armor and barriers, though.
Yeah, honestly speaking, we ourselves already cover shields and barriers with the SMGs and all the
Yeah.
the Inferno ammo, the incendiary ammo.
If you want a strong,
overloads.
if you want a stronger
and
front
impact.
liner, maybe Grunt.
Good point. Yeah,
Did we do Grunt's mission?
not yet.
But we
Okay.
should.
I'm probably not going to really invest further into cryo ammo, in part because I think the level cap is 20 or so, so there is a limited amount of points that you can get to spend.
Then why not put points into, like, Assault Mastery?
That's
Yeah.
Grunt's mastery of his blood rage increases his already fantastic regeneration rate, letting him survive wounds that would kill other Krogan, plus 50% health, plus 15 weapons damage, and 55 points of his health regeneration per second. Or Krogan Warlord can go berserk without losing his lethal focus, increasing his weapon damage. Okay, that's 10% more weapon damage at the cost of 15 points of health per second. I'm thinking this one. Because, let's be honest, we typically do the most of the damage. Let's see. Not really needed at all, since we already have it, and we have a better version of it.
You forgot to do Garrus, and you forgot to double check their weapons.
Garrus already has the skills spent.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
The Klingon way?
More importantly, where's the debris of the other ships?
Radar
Today is a
scans do
good
not
day to
detect any
die.
hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no Mass Effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
I know they say that thing's a cruiser, but it looks closer in size to a dreadnought to me.
Was about to say something similar. Okay. Of course, it would be too much to hope that the crew is dead.
Probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, into the lion's den we go.
I believe this is where you can also pick up a new weapon specialization if you so choose.
Yeah, you can pick up. Yeah.
Maybe.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector data banks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer. Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
Maybe the missing humans are on it. Unless they're dead.
Not going that way. Okay.
The collectors
Also,
use
I
these
said-
containers on Horizon, but these are empty.
Small, like my tank. Bet they begged for mercy.
Okay, I think I just noticed that when Grunt spoke, the actual plates on his helmets also moved.
Oh, yeah.
nice little detail, but wouldn't that make a vulnerability since, well, it's supposed to be airtight and such?
It's likely there's probably some flexible material under the helmet to allow him to speak.
Yeah.
This looks bad.
But considering some of the other teams' helmets.
True. I mean, Jack literally walks into the vacuum of space and...
Must have been used for testing. I'd say these subjects didn't pass.
I was gonna say, Jack walks in with just a respirator and nothing else into the vacuum of space.
And so does Liara. Just nothing but a freaking breather mask, and it's like, how the hell are your eyes not bugging out from the pressure?
Mass Effect bullshit.
There are worse things than death. Like being a test subject for twisted aliens.
You're probably right. Doesn't feel much better, though.
Okay, Morden probably would have had a few things to say about that.
Oh yeah. If I recall right, Morden has lots of theories on everything you come across that can be cinematically talked about.
I think it's close to here where you can find the weapon specialization thing.
We'll see. I remember that you can't. It's pretty much impossible to miss it, so no need to keep reminding of it. Okay, the fuck is
I'm
this?
just trying to remember where the fuck it was, because it's been a while. Poor bastard looks like he's... Oh.
Were they experimenting on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing.
The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Okay.
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
My God. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite.
The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
The question is, how old are they?
Yeah, the collectors are Protean husks.
Yep.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster, but there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes, reduced heterochromatin structure, elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
No species should have to suffer through that.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
I guess probably put in a few explosives into the... Okay, so do you want the shotgun, sniper training, assault rifle training? Honestly, at this point, I recommend the shotgun.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the same one that we could get for Grunt. Okay, the Claymore heavy shotgun. Yeah. The Claymore is of human design, but only used by Krogan, as the kickback from a single shot is enough to break a human's arm. Its large slugs are effective against armored targets. Protected by sophisticated fabrication rights management technology, this weapon is nearly impossible to reproduce and is prohibitively expensive. Okay. So it is good against everything, but it doesn't stand out against anything specifically.
Yeah.
And I would be tempted to go for the assault rifle, and honestly speaking, depending on your class, if your class has a specific weapon specialization or focus.
Let me check something. Let me see, because I remember you get a very specific machine gun type.
Yeah. Like if you were playing as soldier, you could get an upgraded assault rifle. If you were playing as infiltrator, you could get an upgraded sniper. And I'm guessing as an adept engineer or sentinel, you could just get, well, assault, shotgun, or sniper training.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Claymore can be obtained by either a soldier or a vanguard. And Grunt can, of course, get his version of it.
Yep.
In the collector ship. And...
Yeah, I'm just going to collect it and start moving.
And, okay, so shot soldiers can get the Revenant LMG.
Which is one of my favorites, that Revenant LMG. That's like my go-to gun as a soldier.
Yeah, it became my go-to gun in Mass Effect 2 before changing it to a different one in Mass Effect 3. And if you have sniper rifles, you get the Widow anti-material rifle.
More of those strange pods.
Hundreds. How many are full?
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
Oh, great. So there goes any chance of recovering the colonists from Horizon.
Yeah.
Much for that. Well, let's just find the data and then put some C4 into the engines and blow it up.
Yeah. Though, being honest, compared to the medical experiments we found earlier, probably a better fate than actually living long enough to go back to their base.
Yeah. I was gonna say though, we better just put a Krogan nuke in there.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
Okay, yeah, and by Mass Effect 3 I used the Typhoon.
Oh, the Typhoon is the one that you buy off the terminal, isn't it? Like the Spectre terminal?
Still not have enough to fill these pods. They're going to target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
Yeah, I like the Typhoon,
okay.
but that thing took a long time to purchase.
Anyways, by default it would be available from the ground side resistance pack, but in Legendary Edition you get it from Spectre Requisitions terminal.
Looks like some kind of control panel.
Should be
Okay. Yeah, there's room for millions around here.
There's far too much room, and also Grunt has a point. What the hell are the
Setting up a
corpses?
bridge between you and the collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
What just happened?
That
That's
can't be good.
good.
I think Joker basically spoke for us all there.
Yep.
Everyone's alright, Joker. What just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
Of course.
I'm gonna go ahead and say something very specific. So, Damn you fuck!
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system.
No,
Okay,
you think, Edie?
And in the meantime, we're going on a magic carpet ride.
But not the fun kind, that's for sure.
Okay, here comes the carpet police.
Before I can override any systems.
Oh dear.
Better get it done fast, Edie.
Look out, we've got company.
What do you do with that, Captain? I will eat some ice cream.
Maybe now's a good time to bring out the new shotgun.
Just wait for them to get up close and then shoot them.
Okay, shut up, you. Oop.
Okay, now would be a good time for the shotgun, but Grunt ahead of you, Ed.
Bye-bye.
Can we clip that? Can we clip that death that you fell into the void?
Let's clip that.
Oh shit, I forgot. Did you clip you shooting that dude in the nuts? Just unlocking him back in last stream for RoboCop.
Yeah. Okay. Freaking gunk again.
Yeah. Freaking
okay, there's a Scion.
Morden.
Yeah, the armor is... Yeah, they seem to mostly be using barriers and then armor. That's kind of the entire reason they kind of want to bring Tali along.
Yeah. This is where you hit him with the 1-2. You hit him with a warp and then have Morden hit him.
Yeah, Tali doesn't have... Tali's is better against the Geth and such. He doesn't have anything specific for shields or barriers or anything. So that thing needs to be dealt with.
Yeah, shields not, but armor probably a lot. And you know, the drone at least gives them a target to shoot that isn't you.
True.
Although if you're gonna bring someone like Tali, then I'd say it's also good to back her with Miranda in this mission.
Yo, that was timing. Like the exact moment I meant. Okay, no you don't with that bullshit. Garrus, head down. Or no, that's Grunt. Up there's Garrus, he's down.
Garrus, get the hell
up on your
up.
feet, you.
This is no time for a nap.
Okay.
That thing needs some.
Let's give the new shotgun a shot.
Of course.
Okay, our shotgun damage needs to go up still.
It does, but you did also mostly got into like 20 to 10% health. Also, the fucker put up a shield before that.
Yeah. And like the shotgun's information says, it is better for close combat.
There we go. Did not mean for that one. Okay. Is something fucking with our biotics or something?
I don't think so.
There we go. Yeah. Last one. Oh, power cells. We can use that.
Yep.
Or I could just pick up a few credits from that.
Shepard, you must manually re-establish my link to the command console.
Okay. Yep. Grunt used double team for a second.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
It seems logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
1 second before you say anything as a character. Tim, you fucker!
Yeah, this is a few time case where I would say let's choose the bottom option.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch sent us right into collector hands.
And here I thought I'd had my betrayal and attempted murder for this year.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
Joker, I need to remind you that we got the shield and armor upgrades for you.
Yeah, we got that, so it's...
Yeah.
But probably best not to test it out when we're sitting right next to the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me
I mean,
that.
it might take a bit for it to point the guns the right direction, but we still don't want to test that.
Ripping something out of there. Oh great, they've got their own version of Jeffrey's tubes. Need to deal with them somewhat quickly.
Yep.
Before Harbinger gets involved.
Apparently,
Oh, the other one's already
sideways
vaporized.
again.
Okay, actually, there, that'll help with one-shotting these fuckers, probably.
A little bit of incendiary ammo.
Miss.
From a little...
Great.
Sorry. From a little know about the Proteans, I'm gonna say this. They have altered them heavily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the extreme.
To the point that they basically, well, are completely extinct because they've been, all that was original about them has been eradicated as a species.
Still, the fact that we... Yeah. And still, though, the fact that we found something about the genetic code tells us that we found at least one Prothean corpse to study.
Here we go. Oh, hello. And goodbye. Up and hello. Yep. Grunt, you go play with them.
Grunt, you're big.
Okay, was that Grunt just shooting us there?
I don't think so, but...
Wait, what? You cut out a bit, Rom.
Oh, hello.
Either Grunt was shooting us or he was shooting at Harbinger and his AI bugged and thought we were Harbinger.
Yep. Something like that.
Which way to
Where's
go?
the door?
Up here.
I do like that you can ping the radar to tell you which way to go.
Okay, that is a good bit of quality of life. Wait, this is this way.
And it's nice that it's also very original to the original Mass Effect 2.
Here, specifically this part is where we can jump down.
Yep. Eureka.
Nope. Ah, one of these fuckers again.
Yep, stay well held back from that thing. You don't want to get in close.
Oop, immune.
I typically fight this thing from the platform behind you.
While it's doing that. Okay, Vanguard might be all up for up close and fighting as such, but you can also use charge to reposition, and yeah, it would have gone right over me there. Oop. Let's not send you in there, Grunt.
And of course, this thing is like the Scions. It can fight you very well at long and close range.
There we go. Yep, there we go.
And to that thing disappearing, I say, ha, burn, bitch.
Yeah, it's more that they fall apart at a molecular level or something. Okay,
Yeah,
no
we
going down
destabilized-
that way.
We destabilized some kind of circuitry.
Rerouting commands through firewall 7164.
Garrus, I know you like your sniper rifles and all.
But goddamn it, use your assault rifle.
Down there. That where we came in?
We must be getting close to the end.
Oop, stuff.
There.
This might be useful.
More stuff.
Tech damage. Okay, let's just get out of this fucking wasp nest.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Oh, bad timing.
Yep. Let the Krogan deal with that. Uh-oh. Okay, shut up, Harbinger.
Okay, should have seen that coming. Okay,
Yep.
If Harbinger had taken control like half a second later, that would not have been a problem. Because I would have been able to get into that cubby hole there. Actually,
yeah.
Let's go this way.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Fuck, freaking abominations. Nope.
At them. And now Morgan's turn. You can. There we go.
Yep, there we go. Thank you, Grunts.
Oh, wait. Morgan's not on the team.
No hiding. We can hide here, though. Yep.
Yeah.
There.
Once again, this is why I like being a sentinel, because then at least I can more easily deal with Harbinger myself.
Oh, come on.
Cheap bugger, eh?
There we go. Just melt the fucker. And now we deal with this one here.
And definitely kill off any potential Harbinger recruits again.
Yep. Cool down. Wait, was I even on?
Hide.
With that thing, hiding doesn't help.
Well, yeah, but it does help your barriers recover faster.
Here we go. Okay, low health with high barriers.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online. Might want to double time it, you know, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half.
Yeah, we already had to deal with that once. I don't think Timmy will want to pay up for another Normandy.
Yeah.
There we go. Just splatter them all over the walls. Yeah. Thank you, whoever of you that was. Because they both have that ability. Oop.
One of them.
How many are there?
Yes.
Well, seeing as how many colonists they've already kidnapped that we even know of, probably a few thousands.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
At
run.
least there's no actual. At least there's no actual mission timer here, huh?
Yeah.
Don't.
We're out of time,
Don't.
Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Like, hurry up! That thing's turning on.
You won't like the collectors when they're horny.
I'm gonna make them work for it this time.
Joker, punch it.
Could you have gone in a different direction than the, where our main cannon can aim?
We can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Burrow.
Yes.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
Alright.
Yeah, also, I need to say this. Early in the cutscene with Tim, where you were close up his face, I noticed something about his eyes.
Yeah, he's very noticeable in cybernetics.
Oh, yeah, and they looked suspiciously similar to Saren's eyes at one point.
Well, that may or may not be of importance.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gathered vital intel regarding Collectors and Omega-4 Relay. With Shepard's escape, Harbinger knows our true capabilities and will have to adopt new technologies. We'll have to be careful as Harbinger's information network may rival Cerberus or Shadow Brokers. Also appears impossible to block his ability to possess minions. EDI's work was exceptional, however, proving value of shackled AI.
Captain, it's new tactics, not new technologies.
Well,
that's an interesting misread.
It's right. Technically, though, both the misread and the accurate version are not wrong. He does need both to beat it.
Achievement, Ghost Ship.
From the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you've got a few words for him, too.
More than a few.
Yeah, two specifically. Fuck and you.
Can I deliver that Krogan warhead now?
Shepard, looks like EDI extracted some interesting data before the Collector ship came back online.
EDI told us the distress call originated from the Collectors. You betrayed us, just like I knew you would.
We're at war. The Collectors are taking humans, and every minute we waste is one more we give the enemy to prepare.
I know the stakes, but we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the Collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget EDI. The Collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the Collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
Right.
I don't risk people. There are always alternatives.
You may not like being on the receiving end, neither would I. But the facts are with me. As much as we try to avoid them, these decisions need to be made. But more importantly, it paid off. EDI confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced Identify Friend-Foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I was just on the Collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, EDI just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon.
Oh?
A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target, a 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Are brown dwarfs basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
Yeah.
The name of that planet might sound a bit familiar.
Yeah, I think
what they say the name was?
Klendergon or something. But yeah, we found that planet in the first game, and yeah, the description noted that it had a very noticeable scar along its surface.
Oh yeah, that one. With the railgun shot along its surface.
This isn't gonna be a simple swing by and pick up our package.
We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
Oscar taking his leave.
Yep. And the IFF is the mission that I say, save this until you've after done all the loyalty.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
He tries something like that again and the collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld, based on navigational data from their vessel.
Ah, yes. The center.
Oh, fuck?
That can't be right.
Literally the center of the
Right around
galaxy.
Diagnostics, Joker. Looks like our AI's got a bug in the software.
My calculations are correct. The collector homeworld is located within the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy. And we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays and the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
Exactly.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Okay, and the fact that only these are here shows that we could have gone and done a bunch of other missions instead. I think this mission triggers after a set amount of missions.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one... It's getting the IFF that's the point of no return. But I think this is the midway point of... Because the game was originally, like, how we're doing this, because we get Tali, we get much earlier, because originally you get Tali, I think, after this point.
Yeah, you get the standard 4 that we've unlocked. Typically later, you can choose whatever order, but they come later.
Yeah, but this originally was supposed to be like how we do it as the mod. That allows us to pick them up at any time, but because this was an Xbox 360, PS3, and PC game that came out, because of the Xbox 360, they pretty much had to cut the whole thing in half. So effectively, one half is everything up to the collector ship, and the second half is everything up to the final battle.
Oh yeah.
Okay, some of these are locked behind more damage upgrades. So yeah, we need to find another one for the assault rifle, the SMG, and the shotgun, and the pistol.
Yep. We also need to find lots more heavy weapon ammo so that we can find my favorite heavy weapon gun.
Yeah, I think that one became available right after Omega, I think.
Yeah.
Like the tip off that I'm blanking on her name for the moment. The tip off that we got would have aimed us at the right spots to go for, which I think is in the same system. So
yeah. Also, I'm gonna really quickly ask, who's our next loyalty mission target? Personally, I'm gonna suggest either Jacob, Morden, or Grunt.
Okay.
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
That sounds like more than just professional concern, Kelly.
You're more than just my commander. You're my friend.
Edie brought you back to me. If she had a body, I'd give her a big hug.
just hug a support pillar. I think she'll appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
I'm standing right
Definitely
here.
hug her all the
Where's
same.
my hug?
Oh, Shepard. I wish there were time to get to know you better.
Okay, so
Okay,
here
now
we
we can ask
finally
her
have
to do
this.
dinner and ask her, hey, can
Yeah.
you eat our
Why don't you
fish?
join me in my cabin for a meal? It would give us the chance to talk.
That sounds wonderful. I've been hoping for some private time with you. Lead the way.
So that's the point it takes. Okay.
Wait, do we need to censor?
No,
No.
it is just
No.
off-screen dinner.
Goodness. I haven't stayed up that late since my college days. I had a wonderful evening. Thank you, Shepard.
Suffice to say, Kelly is one of the more
I
innocent
noticed the
ones
fish
on
tank
that.
up in your cabin. If you'd like, I could feed your fish while you're away.
There
Yes,
we
please.
go.
That, Kelly?
It's my pleasure. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Samara would like to see you in observation on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
Okay, so that's basically everyone now who has their.
Commander, you've received
Where
a new
did we?
message at your private terminal.
Yeah.
We know, Kelly. You just told us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just
should be
she
everyone,
just
though.
likes to be double.
Yeah.
Kate Bowman. Glad you're okay. What?
The second message. Title.
Really?
I
We know
think we know
who
who
that's
that-
from.
Yeah, we think we... Yeah.
Find out, shall we?
Bloody heck.
First, this one. I called in some favors and found out how to get you and what you're working on. We've got a big celebration planned for the anniversary of you and the others saving Terra Nova. Last year we added a memorial for you too. I guess that was premature, huh? I guess figuring out who is attacking colonies is why you had to go undercover, so I won't invite you to come give a speech or anything. But I wanted you to know that all of us living on colonies are worried about what has happened in the Terminus systems. And I'm really glad you're there to help. There's a lot of crazy military talk going around. I'm glad someone's there who's not going to take the easy way out. Thanks, Kate Bowman. She's from the Bring Down the Sky DLC from the previous game.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
And of course, if we, chose to fuck the hostages and go after the Batarians, we of course wouldn't be getting this. Laura Keane, yep. Commander Shepard, I've come to have a lot of balls in flight, as you humans say. I have thought it was brought to my attention that you're still around, working on something secret. Frankly, I hope that whatever you do keeps you far away from Bavaria this time, but if you must come back and upset the fruit cart, let me know, and I'll clear a path for you for old time's sake. A pleasure as always. Lorquin, Administrator of Port Hanshan.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's gotten a promotion. Of course, he
I'm
has
just gonna say,
multiple
with
sayings
me on
wrong.
the team, it's not disturbing the fruit cart they have to worry about. It's the whole thing going flying.
Upset a certain cabbage merchant.
And more.
Let's see. Thank you again from Martin Burns. Commander Shepard, Udina said this would reach you. I wanted you to know that I haven't forgotten what you did for me the day those crazy biotics took me hostage. You've talked them down and you got me off that ship alive. I won't lie to you, I took this job for the pull and the power. I saw the biotic issue as a stepping stone, something good to put on my resume, and I was wrong. We all serve humanity in our own way. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to see to it that humanity reaches its potential with a minimum of bloodshed. I'm getting letters of thanks from L2 Biotics who just received their reparations. Those letters should really be coming to you. I just thought you should know. Good luck. I've taken some political heat, so I don't know that any offer to help you would ever be useful. But if you need me, I won't let you down. Martin Burns, Chairman of the Subcommittee of Transhuman Studies. Yeah, another person we saved in the previous game. Oop. You changed my life from Jared? Okay.
Jared, there's an I in the middle.
Okay. It's just typically that's typically the E and I like that only really appear in Dutch names, I think, or Dutch words maybe.
Is the E silent then, or?
If I were to read this in Dutch or in Dutch style, it would be Chert.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Also, fun fact: this word would be you, as in Y-O-U in Dutch, and if you have just the E and the I, that's egg.
Egghead.
A?
Okay. Yep. A egg.
Wait. Does that mean if you're Dutch, you don't have learned English yet? You're gonna get confused whenever you hear Canadian?
Probably.
It's a stereotypical Canadian, like A. As you can hear, folks, Derby doesn't do that. I don't know.
Much.
Like, I know some Canadians do it, but it's not as common as some people believe. But I could see some Dutch people that are very young and haven't learned English just getting confused. Why does he eat all the time?
Because the Canadians are chickens?
Well.
Okay.
Derby,
no.
Calm down. Derby, no. Derby, put down the table. Put down the table.
Anyways. Greetings, Commander Shepard. Liara Tassoni gave me your contact information. I was one of the cleaning crew in the DMTS towers. You helped me get out of there. According to Tassoni, you also found Thane. He took down some of the Eclipse mercs trying to gun us down, and I wondered if you could pass along my thanks. Wait, haven't we read this one before? Yeah, we read this one before. Why did that... Did they spam us with it multiple times?
Don't make us put you in the spam folder, damn it.
Okay, now before we do anything else, let's go talk to our fanciest bucket helmet. It's Alien.
Wait, what? Who?
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Okay, something is up here, huh?
Yeah.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
Well, that sounds like bullshit. Like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure typically people have the right to know what exactly they are being accused of.
Yeah.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So, no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
Practical.
Yep.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, may have to mark that.
Apparently, Tally is now being taken to Quarian Court, which is a bit of a problem because we're trying to save the world.
Yeah. Also, honestly, probably no real need to put up. Let's be honest. The whole core of this game is the quote-unquote suicide mission. So if I were to try and put up warnings for every time that is mentioned, then that ping I used to mark that there's going to be a trigger warning would be playing throughout the entire freaking video.
Yeah. We'd be constantly reminded every turn.
It'd be playing like anytime, like when somebody swears in a movie or something, and there's a beep, and there's like a bleep instead.
Yeah.
Just a constant.
That reminds me, actually, there's this stop motion movie. I think I've spoke of it before. The Fantastic Mr. Fox or something, and instead of bleeping things out and such, they just have the characters say, well, quite literally, cuss instead of. Well, the cuss that they're using. So instead of what the fuck, they are saying what the cuss. Are you cussing with me? And which I think is actually a very clever way to get around it, since they're cussing, but they're not actually cussing as far as the censors are concerned.
Yeah.
Sounds very entertaining.
I need to get my hands on that
How soon
movie.
do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Okay.
Oh, no kidding.
Let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Okay.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
Even sharing.
Okay, you two are slow on the draw.
Yeah. And you've been sharing a deck with him for this entire time when it's only coming up now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we picked him up in the second stream, or even the first one, and we're on number 9.
What's that?
Anyways,
Samara wants a moment with you, Commander.
Nope.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk to Samara. Where's the observation lounge?
There. So yeah, that is basically everyone now at the moment.
Yeah.
I think.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's alright. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Hillyan, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Okay.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
Okay, hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Well, no pressure.
Yes. Also, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Do I have anything to do in there?
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
So, yeah, a mind vampire.
Mind vampire, and technically speaking, the Asari version of a succubus.
Just worse.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Okay, so... yeah, she's been hunting an Asari vampire / succubus for the last 4 centuries.
Yeah.
Which is also why the specific ship that took her away was called the Demeter. Because we're referencing Dracula.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death.
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
Okay, here's a stupid question that I never thought about until now. What happens if an Ardat Yakshi mates with an Ardat Yakshi?
Good point. I guess it would just be them burning each other out.
Yeah, it might be a little pointless.
Probably,
this is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
Well, that makes family dinners awkward, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
Okay, so 3 for 3 and all of them are space succubi. There's gotta be, like luck hated you when you had your children, Samara.
Yeah.
But at least 2 of them were like, we're gonna just hide away.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least the other 2, they get names, but that's in Mass Effect 3, so that's slightly a spoiler. But the other 2 decided, you know what, let's just not do the murder thing, we'll be fine in this space convent, and Morinth was like, nah, I'm gonna keep murdering.
Okay, and I'm not entirely sure if it's brought up in this game or the next one, but I think one of the reasons why there is a stigma against Asari procreating amongst themselves is that they're supposed to be, or maybe it is just a rumor or myth, that has a bigger chance of producing Ardat Yakshi.
Yeah, that's the thing I remember reading
I know
about.
what you're talking about.
Basically, pretty much is that since Asari prefer to mate with other species, and Asari mating with an Asari is not seen as well, hence the whole pureblood thing, and also because there's a chance they turn into an Ardat Yakshi.
Yeah.
Which also implies that Samara may have been married to another Asari a long time ago.
Yeah. Also, hello there, Dennis. Hope you're doing well today. Let's see, Hillyan, I have a question. What is miasma? Depends on in what context you mean. There's the old... there was the old medical theory that miasma was just bad air that caused people to get sick, which, well, zenless miasma. Okay. Zenless miasma is basically a form of, well, fittingly enough, bad ether air. Basically just aerosolized ether material that causes people that causes people to hallucinate, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's see, Dennis, no, that is inaccurate. Which parts of that? The aerosolized ether? Okay, it is mostly seen as a mist, I believe. Miasma is when you can't breathe very well.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
You literally very well.
You literally just genetic lottery just decided to kick you in the womb, I guess in this case, but like not really your fault, just God hated you that week.
Yeah, or rather those centuries.
Bad luck.
Since it does take about a century for an Asari to mature. Actually, no, that... Wait,
well,
I need to double check that.
Yeah, also one at a time.
Yeah. But yeah, Liara isn't fully matured. She tells you at some point, I believe, that she's like basically a teenager still.
Yeah, and she is like 150 or something.
I think at this point she's like 107, but...
Alright, yeah, she is in the 100s. So it's probably more like 50, 70 years or so that they reach at least physical maturity. Anyways, let's see. Dennis, get it? Because asthma, my asthma. Okay, that was pretty clever, Dennis.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Really?
Sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
The camera just keeps being at freaking chest height with her, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cameraman is just obsessed with the space MILF.
I mean, she is hot.
Yeah.
So the collectors did take New Canton?
Yes, but my wife and daughter left in the nick of time. They're resting in San Francisco as we speak.
That's great news.
It is, but I knew a lot of good people in New Canton. Our mission has to succeed.
Thank God Shepard's in command.
Okay, it's putting a
about
good
that.
bow on that.
We need to ask. Where are the sheep?
The collectors were once Protheans.
Where the what?
I always pictured Protheans being regal, not giant bugs.
Who knows what the Reapers did to them? Creepy.
Okay, did not mean to trigger that.
Ask, where are the sheep?
Sheep?
Yeah.
The sheep.
Yeah.
Back on Earth, I assume.
Yeah, but...
No messages for you, Commander.
Thank you, Callie.
But how can they be a shepherd without sheep?
It took you a game and a half to come up with that one. Let's see.
I was surprised that these two didn't get it.
Well, now that I do get it, I'm gonna say the sheep are the rest of the crew that are not named.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say boo. Actually, you know what?
Let's see. Alatha, a tiny rock planet, Alatha is noted for its frigid temperatures and crushing nitrogen and krypton atmosphere. Lying out beyond the Fomor belt, there is little to recommend it. Let me guess.
Okay, something funny happened.
Oh.
Ron bonked me, and my microphone heard it.
Okay, bonkception.
Yeah, if I saw my microphone light up when he bonked me.
Oh, double. Okay. Oop. Biggin.
Excuse me, does this look like an old golf ball?
It's a very old, deformed golf ball.
Very moldy golf ball.
That was a moldy jawbreaker.
Ew.
Ed and Ellie would probably still go for it, seeing how obsessed they are with those things.
I had tried the jawbreaker once, and that thing lasted for so long I never did it again. Even as a child, I felt like, okay, this is getting disgusting. I need to wash it with water before I try to eat more of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually tried any of those. I have seen them in stores and such.
Here's the thing I can tell you. I think I ended up just washing at the end and then just break it apart. For I think I had it for at least a year or something.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty sure it's not supposed to last that long. Also, hello there.
They can last longer if you preserve well, but even as a child, I feel like this gonna grow mold soon, and stuff is getting stuck to it. Hence why I was washing it every time.
Yeah.
Caliston.
I don't think it tastes that good even.
Okay.
So
The hostile
argument
moon.
against it.
Okay.
Sorry, go on.
The hostile moon Caliston is the largest satellite of the gas giant Cernunnos. An ancient. Yes. Okay. Cernunnos.
Cernunnos, yeah.
I think that's it. We will need someone native to that tongue for it. Could be deceptive in the name, but most people pronounce it like that. So we're gonna guess that's how you pronounce it. Cernunnos.
Yeah. These are sounding more Greek-ish styled names.
Oh, it's not Greek. It's Celtic.
Okay. An ancient asteroid strike deposited major loads of element 0 within the molten sulfur mantle. Eltville Ashland's energy mining operations have made it the largest source of Starship drive cores material in the Attican Traverse. Caliston is racked with volcanism due to tidal stresses from Cernunnos. Because of weak solar outputs, plant-like life on Caliston is not carbon-based and photosynthetic, but silicon-based and thermosynthetic, requiring heat rather than sunlight to power its chemical reactions. These organisms flourish in volcanic vents and during solar flares when Baylor can double or triple in luminosity. Sadly, sapient habitation is not possible here, and Caliston's biodiversity is considered threatened by the Citadel Council Committee on Habitable Worlds. Oh, so it actually does have a colony?
I'm guessing there's a dome there just to make sure nobody dies horribly. Also, I was gonna say, so in order to pronounce the gas giant's name, we need someone with a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
Or a Gaul.
It is the name of a god with the stag horns.
Okay. So likely a god of the hunt or something similar?
Likely, but I was also gonna say that doesn't really narrow it down at all.
Nature harvest and such. I have some papers about it somewhere.
Yeah. And also, based on the description of this planet, I'd say focused on looking for, that element 0 pocket.
So I was gonna say, just imagine the people that live on this planet apparently since 1975. You see some random ship going up, staying in atmosphere, and then launching probes.
Oh dear.
Before we leave, we should look at the planet temperature stat, see what temperatures it is.
Yeah, also,
let's
take a look at these planets. Is it just me or does it look rather...
Bloody?
Fleshy? What do you say?
What? Bloody?
Fleshy?
Yeah, I said fleshy, you said bloody, both are kinda correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found a Terraria world where the Crimson went out of hand.
Looks like a much worse version
I
of
bet you
Mars.
$50 this place could become a pretty good RimWorld mod map.
Oh, something tells me there probably is one for it.
There are a few mods to add Mass Effect species into RimWorld. I should actually go try and find those.
If I ever get that, I should ask you guys which ones to go for based on the Steam Workshop, because that's probably the only way I'm ever going to mod RimWorld.
It's also the best way to.
I kind of just need to get like the rest of the mods, and then I start to just play RimWorld.
Yeah.
Right. I was worried that Rome was to make a joke to compare it to meatballs, this planet.
That's a spicy meatball.
I am eating spaghetti with red sauce, but I don't have any meatballs.
Wait, what kind of sauce?
Red sauce, you know.
Oh, red.
What did you think I said?
I thought you said rat.
Rat.
That's why I had to
red with an E.
So that's where Remy went.
Now you know why I reacted. I wanted to ask twice, but I feel like I must have misheard that. I must have misheard that.
Also, the surface temperature is only 30 Celsius, huh?
Oh. That's cooler than I thought it would be. I thought the planet should have been like fucking 80 or something.
What's with the planets we finding here?
Cernunnos is a sizable gas giant with a hydrogen-nitrogen atmosphere. It is believed to be an extrasolar capture due to its close stellar location. In a rare phenomenon, it is near enough to its red dwarf star to be within the life zone, though its massive size prevents the tidal lock that usually occurs at such a range. While nothing could survive on the surface of a planet with such crushing gravity, Cernunnos' moon Celeston is habitable. Cernunnos is skimmed for its abundant hydrogen, and refineries on Celeston process it into a metastable metallic form for use as starship fuel. Okay.
Huh. Well, that's fun.
If I recall correctly, the Helium-3 isn't the only fuel that is used. Oop. But it is the one that's more used for long distance.
Yeah. I presume it's like the more stable option of the fuels available.
Okay.
As for cars, I'm pretty sure any cars use something that it needs to be recharged, like a battery.
Yeah.
A couple different big pockets somewhere around there.
For my liking. Okay. I should probably leave any planets with just poor or moderate value alone.
Yeah, that's what I'd do. I'd say go for, if you see good or rich, then mine them.
I misread that type name.
Partholon?
What'd you misread?
I misread it to Pantaloons.
Okay, I was guessing you misread it as pants on. A large planet composed of ice surrounding a rocky core, Partholon retains trace gases of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Its crushing gravity makes for an inhospitable stay and makes most mining infeasible. However, its orbit's proximity to the mass relay in the system means space travelers will, for the next few years, use it for a gravitational slingshot to add speed on their way to and from Celeston. Just freeze everything off within the first seconds.
Yep. The second you get down on the planet, if you're not wearing a goddamn suit, you get out, you're insta-frozen. You're now a popsicle.
Yeah. That planet is so cold it'll freeze the quads off of Krogan.
Okay, and then crush them into melted chunks because of the gravity. Okay.
This looks like a golf ball with barnacles.
Little bit.
Okay, those are tons and tons of meteorite impact sites.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet there's meteorite impact inside the meteorite impacts.
Yep.
I must be why it's so mineral rich.
Something. I impacted your impact so you could impact while you impact. Okay. Yes. The Pimp My Ride joke, because they would very often do X where in your Y, so you couldn't X, Y, Y or something dumb like that.
I think
hey dog, I hear you like probing, so we put probes in your probe so you can probe while you probe.
Yeah.
I think I've maybe seen only 3 episodes of that.
Yeah, I never really watched Pimp My Ride. That was never really my thing.
I've seen a few episodes, but to my knowledge, most people that got those things got them crashed within the first year after.
Yeah,
I did see Pimp My Ride when I was younger, and it was on MTV.
I don't remember how common it. I'm gonna say I don't know how common it is in other countries, or was I should say, but an old show I used to like about car stuff was, I think it was called Monster Garage, where the guy tricked out different kinds of cars for different purposes.
Okay. Yep.
Sounds familiar.
I do remember one specific episode of Pimp My Ride that I think I'd seen most of, at least, it's kind of in the name. They just take your rides, upgrade it, pimp it, etc., then give it back to you. But in at least one case, their car was so fucked up, they just scrapped the entire thing and gave them a fucking van instead. And they pimped that.
I think I heard of that one. And also, that name of that planet.
Bress.
As far as I know, for a short while, at least it was just one show, I think for a short while, some people tried to use that as a slang for breasts, but it never caught on.
Of course.
Yeah.
A member of the Fomor Belt, Bress is a dwarf star with no atmosphere. It is, however, rich in lithium, which is integral to the heat sinks of starships or handheld weapons. A large robo-mining operation from Calistan can be found here. Okay. Rich in materials. Okay. I think palladium is the single most common thing that we will find, so we probably will end up with a massive surplus of that eventually. Like, we almost have double it compared to everything else.
But is palladium a metal?
Pretty sure it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Yes, it's a metal.
I've seen it in Terraria. I've seen it here as such. But it's not in the English book. Which annoys me. And then again, for some reason, I have 2 English books, an old one and a new one, and none of them have obsidian.
See? Oh, damn it.
Which is kind of strange.
Yeah, like, my thought for palladium is I remember typically, like, Iron Man, where it's used in his chest reactor.
Okay. I think the first time I ever encountered any media with palladium was in Hellgate London, where it basically acts as an anti-demon metal, and maybe currency as well.
I must have forgotten that. I played it, and I may have it somewhere on my bookshelf.
Okay, I still have a physical copy of it somewhere. And the story of the game is kind of interesting with how many revisions and handovers it has gotten. Like, it started out as a paid game, but then became a free-to-play MMO, and it had at least 2 reboots, and 2 times it was rebooted and sold or something. I think it is basically dead now.
I know it was basically like a 3D Diablo.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was reading something since we were still, probing this planet and lost the conversation. What game were we talking about?
Hellgate
Palladium.
London.
Hellgate London. I think there might still be a community about that game, but they had to make up their own servers. One of the things Ross Scott is trying to fix.
Yeah, and he's actually having some luck with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know there was originally planned to make a sequel called Hellgate Tokyo.
Yep. Which instead became an expansion, I believe. The MMO.
Like, I hope they somehow be able to revive Hellgate London, for it was a very unique game, and they had quite a nice intro scene and all that going on, and it was nice to play.
I wouldn't exactly be extremely funny. I honestly kind of want to see how they go from London to Tokyo, given they're at least, depending on where you're going, an ocean and a continent, or a continent away.
Yep.
Well, it already has stonemason, tunnels and such, so probably some sort of ley line tunnel or something. But maybe someday Night Dive will get their hands on the right to that or something, because it wasn't too impressive of a game, but honestly, I like the lore and world of it.
Yeah, that's what people draw in. Like, people loved it because of the lore and the concept. I think people did have fun to play it, even though it was a bit Yankee.
Yeah.
It had some issues, but if they had time to fix those issues, it would have been more better received.
Yeah. Also, probably one of the best game trailers ever.
Oh yeah, everyone remembers. Again, people loved it, but then looking at that, again, they need to oil the machine some more and such before it needed to release. But everything else was well received.
Yeah. Okay, back to something else that was well received. Titus. A desert of whitish potassium salts and reddish iron oxides, Titus is far enough away from its parent star to have a tolerable surface temperature. Though it has only a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and oxygen, it is still hospitable enough for criminals in the terminus systems to use it as a staging base. Turian patrols sometimes fly through the area looking to preempt jailbreak attempts on Matrum's prisons. Unregistered starships has been spotted in the vicinity of Titus. Civilian travel is not recommended.
Of course.
Nope.
Why doesn't many of these planets now we've been seeing?
What the?
There's a piece of crap mech on this planet's surface. If you think you can get it to work, you're freaking welcome to it. Welcome to it. Repeat.
Oh yeah, that's I think we obtained something. Yeah.
This guy sounds like a redneck.
Right. I was saying, why does many of the planets we've been seeing now look like jawbreakers?
Let's see. Surface scans detect one Emir heavy mech signature matching an unknown, possibly pirate registration. Mech appears to be disabled but broadcasting a looping message. Message does not appear to be a distress signal. Resource scans indicate large quantities of mineral resources available but obscured behind walls of dense stone. I think this is the one that we got sent to. What is her fucking name? I forgot. For some reason, I'm completely blanking on it. Like the Bits Queen of Omega.
10 points on your squad screen to put. Arya? Yeah, I think Arya.
Yeah, Arya.
So who gets to come in?
It's an Emir mech, so we need overload for the shields.
So Gareth and Tally?
Yeah. That or someone to deal with armor, one of the two.
Also, I'm just gonna go ahead and suggest just putting a point into Assault Mastery at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing as that gives us extra health, we probably should actually just
there
and there.
Yeah, we should have done that earlier. We don't have. We're missing 4, but we should be good. And then, I don't know, points into Tally.
Also, yeah, it upgrades our Renegade and Paragon points as well.
There we go. Sorry about that. I had audio issues. But this time I wouldn't need to leave the stream and not to call. Wait a few seconds, then join the stream again, and now it fixed itself for once. Basically, like I had before, just actually doable to fix on my end for once.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Shall we
Also,
shall we
really-
evolve the combat drone?
Evolve? You mean upgrade?
I'd say yeah, go for
but
it.
Then we need. Well, we can. When we get it to stage 4, we need to pick one of these two.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Again, don't you mean upgrade? Oh wait, are they Tyrannid drones?
Maybe.
No, they're not. Anyway.
No.
I'm
Do
gonna
we?
suggest attack drone.
Okay.
Now I suddenly want to see how well Rom can handle fighting Tyrannids.
Also double check everyone's guns.
Garrus. Yep.
Actually, do you have the rocket launcher?
I think we have the rocket launcher.
Forgot to.
No, like to equip it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just pressed the wrong button there.
And also
Okay.
regarding Drakir's thought about Rom's fighting.
Buried deep within the canyon walls. Heavy explosives will be required to excavate them.
I will say that I'm not sure about his ability to fight Tyranids, but his ability to fight the Terminids is probably quite good.
Let's see. I paid Harag good money for this useless heap of signal error. Detected serious caches of resources here on this planet, but memory leak detected. Alright, I said sure. The thing leaks fuel like a volus after a mug of Rheinkohl. Rheinkohl? How was
Rheinkohl.
Rheinkohl.
But I can deal with that. So I took off and laid out a trail of power cells leading from where I unloaded the Mac to a bad package place to start, so I could at least get the thing moving. And now, illegal fault detected, won't even move. Damn that swindling Elcor. That's the Elcor with the cigar back on Omega.
Oh yeah, it reminds me. You know when we talked to T-Man earlier?
Hmm?
I noticed that he was smoking his cigarette through his lower lip. Like it... Yeah, I feel like something did not translate well over to the remaster.
Maybe, or from one of the patches. With mods. Oh. Damn it. Okay, at least this one we can try multiple this piece of shit. There and there. There and there. There and there. I really need to get those those hacking upgrades. Okay, so it's just going to follow its pre-programmed path. Power cell required. Power cell. Just shove a double A in there.
Nice to have one of those things on our side for once.
Yeah. Okay, so we just follow this thing along. Yep. Oh, it's a nice day outside with the sky being fucking green.
Yes, we are in the Strog home world of... No, wait, that's red.
No, I was gonna
we
say
are
this
in
one...
Acid Planet, fuck it.
I was gonna say the colors here look more like what happens when you're on the permanent infested planets in Helldivers.
Okay. Get out of the way, please.
Hug!
Actually, this is completely unrelated to anything, also just as a precaution, just turning this on. But people of the Goddess of Victory Nikkei community have been speculating on what the next crossover event might be, and honestly speaking, I could see it crossing over with Mass Effect for an event, and, well, if that were to happen, I'm pretty sure we all know who would make an appearance in that.
Yep.
I think you mean several candidates.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Oh, hello there, Baron. Haven't seen you since, yep. Spin to win? But, yeah. Big... Where the fuck are you two going? Get over here. But yeah, I'm pretty... Of all the potential characters, I'm pretty sure that if that were to happen, Tali would have a 100% chance of showing up. And the next one that I can think of would be Miranda.
Oh yeah. All the
Maybe
popular characters
Ashley.
For sure, so. Garrus would probably make a good appearance, maybe.
True, but mostly female or I think technically there's only one male-ish character that has been released as playable in that game from the Nier Automata crossover.
Oh yeah.
But that it's
Very
only because
female-focused
they
game.
are completely robotic in appearance, so they appear genderless. But they apparently identify as male.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 9S.
It's Nier, it's weird. But yeah, my guess, if that were to ever happen, would be Tali, Miranda, and it's typically there's a third character as well. Could be Ashley.
Probably would be probably Liara or Samara, since people really like the Asari.
Good point there, actually, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it would be an absolute 50-50 if they would go with Liara or Samara.
Oh yeah. Also, I'm periodically muting myself because I'm having a little chip snack on the side right now.
Okay, thank you for that.
Nom 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 nom. Huh.
Okay, I guess these mechs can be frustrated, and apparently so frustrated they explode.
I think I know what happened.
Nope.
Liz got her hands on it.
Maybe.
Also, either we found Tiberium or a massive deposit of jade. Or platinum.
Ooh.
Wrong color. There could be the...
It's almost green enough that I would have mistaken it for jade.
Yeah.
Whether of the magical variety or not.
Yeah, jade is not a metal.
True, but it does look very jade-like, though.
Honestly, of all fancy materials, I would like to have decorations made out of. Jade would probably be the top one.
Yeah, though you usually find jade by rivers and such.
Yeah.
Let's see. Recovered buried cache of resources. Emir mech unsalvageable. Experience, but no level.
I understand it's not technically the kind of jade we're thinking, but if we wanted a very fancy magical material to decorate with, I'd want
you received a new message at your private
the jade from the Guild Wars universe.
Yeah. Let's see. You're too small from Moorland. I am sorry, my mate. I leave you for a Krogan because you are not endowed as good for your species. Do you fear those words? Moorland's famous shop sells many enhancements online that are not restricted by Citadel trading regulations. Whether you require hormone augmentation, cybernetic enhancement, or gene-biotic xenocrafting, Moorland has many things you will be pleased with. All species and gender order online from Moorland's famous extranet site, hot linked from this message. Product availability varies by local trade regulations. All Element Zero products require shipping charge. No shipping to Omega. Krogan reproductive organs not available. Other restrictions may apply. Moorland!
Get your scam out of my inbox, damn it.
Therapy. From Han Olar. Shepherds, they say you're alive, that you cheated death, that sending you this isn't just a pointless exercise as part of my therapy. They say a lot of things. I'm still alive, she still isn't. I hear you killed Benezia. Nicely done. Not a woman I helped kill, if my information did any good. They want me to thank you. Drachnai would have killed us all had you not shown up. It would have been right. Why me and not her? Why did you show up then and not before? They think that they can fix me. But maybe you're not really back. Maybe I died. Maybe I didn't close that door in time. Maybe I held it open to give her a chance and the Ragnar ripped my suit open and I died of exposure there on peak 15. Maybe I'm a martyr, and this is an ugly hallucination before a glorious afterlife. But if I'm not, then thank you. Han Olar. Novaria. The traumatized Volus.
Very interesting message.
Let's see, any messages or
There's
anything with the
nothing
crew?
more absolute than the oath of an Asari Justicar. You did well getting Samara on our side. She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
I didn't recruit her for her looks. The Normandy already has you, Kelly.
You are just too sweet. Anyway, what's up?
Now we're just
Is
teasing.
there anything I should know?
Thane would like to see you down in life support on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Okay,
Just everyone now, huh?
Yep, now we have all the loyalty missions, I think.
Can I get some water? Derby and Rom, make sure the captain doesn't die, or I will give your snack rations to Aurora again.
Well, that's easy to manage.
Shepard.
Can't die on the ship.
Is there something wrong?
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
How long's it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music, old, unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. Father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads, tucks my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
Huh.
Well, that was...
Well, that
Something
happened.
happened to them?
I abandoned them. Oh, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night. No final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
That's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you raise him yourself?
My body is blessed with the skills to take life. The Hanar honed them in me. I have few others. I didn't want that life for Kolyat. I hoped he would find his own way. If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self, the soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
Okay, philosophy that makes sense.
Yep.
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman. I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
To be closer
Worryingly?
to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
Yeah.
Maybe he name dropped you to get hired.
It's possible, but I don't think so. It doesn't seem right. My name. He should not respect it.
Thane, I don't have your contacts and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help. I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped her body in sea vines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The hammer lift her off the platform. They sing like bells. The fire has gone to be kindled anew. He begs them not to take her away.
They let her body slide into the water. He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you?
It rains. It always rains on Kage. Warm water pours down his face.
Okay, that's good.
I didn't.
Yeah, it's getting creepy.
Perfect memory. It is sometimes a burden.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how you can live with eternal PTSD memory flashbacks, but you do you, Thane.
Yeah. Is it a bit ironic that the reptilian man is having Cthulhu hallucinations?
Yeah, I remember he explains it to you, and it's not just a him thing, it's a Drell thing, basically.
Yeah.
Of course it is. I guess they all just learned to come to terms with it.
I prepared a package for him, a relic of my ill-spent life. I had Volus bankers store it and arranged for delivery when I died. He acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did wet work on the Citadel around the time his mother died. That may be why he went there.
Okay, so yeah, his mother died, and basically Dad fucked off to get milk right after the burial. So it's understandable why they do not have the best father-son relationship.
Well, that's an interesting mystique.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
Okay, that does mean that any further personal chat with him is blocked off, so yeah, probably a good idea to get to all of these loyalty missions now, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, probably let's just talk to everybody, get their shit, and just, you know, I think we have to do. Oh fuck! Did we need to still do Kasumi, and we still need to do Saeed.
Yeah.
It would be a good idea to talk to Joker.
And also, you talk to Joker. How much time do we have left?
About an hour.
Okay, we might be able to knock off one mission at least.
Yeah. Shall we start from the, well, from the start, like that we go for that we go for the first three.
45.10, pitch 64.18, yaw 10.28.
Okay, like
I got nothing. That might be a reference.
Could be.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Just how many times do you fracture your freaking thumb?
See you, Commander.
Probably a lot more than we'd like.
But yeah, do we start with the people we had first, like Miranda and Jacob, then go to Morden, Garrus, Grunt and such, or do we go more specific?
Well, I was gonna maintain my three recommendations of either Jacob, Grunt, or Morden, but...
Okay, so the thing is, some of the missions take place on the same planet.
Yeah.
So it probably makes sense to at least knock those off quickly on the same, the ones that take place on the same planet, do them.
Yeah. And I'm just trying to make recommendations based on the ones that I know. It's like, the ones that you want to do later are the ones that have a higher Paragon or Renegade score requirement.
Yeah, I think Garrus might be one of those. Tali's definitely.
Jax is definitely do it later because you'll want at least a moderate amount of Paragon loyalty before you attempt hers.
Yeah, I think Garrus is definitely.
Jax is definitely do it later because you'll want at least a moderate amount of Paragon loyalty before you attempt hers.
Yeah,
I think also, Saeed, we might need some extra Paragon. I don't remember well.
I think he has one of the most difficult Paragon Renegade checks.
Well, I think I've looked up says for Zaid, you want to do his either extremely early to pass the Paragon check, or you want to save it for absolute last.
I think with Saeed's, it's also one of the few where you can actually fail to get his loyalty.
Yeah.
So that is also something to keep in mind.
And going maximum Paragon score basically avoids that, even though you can.
Let's skip the planets for the moment and actually go do those loyalty missions.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, you maintain a little bit of momentum when traveling between systems. So, okay, you can stop. Well, you can stop throttling or whatever. You can stop the gas a bit early and just glide in. Let's see. Thane, Garrison, Kasumi there, Grunt and Morden.
I was like, kind of want to.
And Jacobs is close to us, so.
I was gonna say, I kind of want to leave Miranda's so we can do that, and then we do Lair of the Shadow Broker since it's on the same location.
Still do Miranda's quite early, but
yeah, we'll return for Shadow Broker later. Okay. Mizraim. A small gas giant, Mizraim is primarily hydrogen and methane around a rocky core. There's no remaining trace of the civilization from Job on Mizraim itself. But debris orbiting the planet indicates that artificial satellites were once in place before being destroyed. Anything? Let's leave the... Yeah, let's just go with only the rich ones. Loban. Loban is a desert world with sea upon sea of scorching hot iron oxides wearing away marbleized cliffs.
Laban.
Yep.
There's an O.
Okay,
Laban.
good.
Okay.
Its atmosphere is thick and layered with significant levels of oxygen trapped under an upper helium layer. Initially, surveyors detected traces of iridium from orbit, only to discover a surprisingly archaeological discovery. The iridium came from bunkers on the surface, blown apart by a dreadnought-class weapon. The logical conclusion was that the civilization on Job had reached Laban, and its outposts here were destroyed to make their extermination complete.
Well, that's concerning.
There's element 0 as well here. If there's any big spikes of it, remains to be seen.
And so if I understand that correctly, something nuked the place to create the resources?
No, it's... the iridium was from the bunker's construction, probably.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Probe launched.
Let's see. It's not much element 0. That's a sizable one.
Probe away.
Oop. There.
Probe away.
Alright, something I was pondering on.
No.
What would Rom's and Durvan's loyalty mission be like?
Leaving their fridge alone or saving it from raiders?
Leave my fridge alone.
Captain.
Job, and there's an anomaly. Job is a two-mooned habitable planet that is most well known for its mass extinction event. Thousands of years ago, Job was home to a primate-like spacefaring civilization, as well as abundant flora and fauna. However, this can only be deduced from time capsules put into the ground well outside habitation centers. All citizen-detectable dwellings were targeted in a massive orbital bombardment that turned them into vapor. The resulting dust shroud killed all photosynthetic life and all fauna dependent on it. Today's humans have recolonized the planet and are rapidly introducing their own species, beginning with cyanobacteria and heterotropic bacteria to bring a suitable level of oxygen and nitrogen for respiration. Atmospheric pressure at sea level on Job is double that of Earth. Visitors with upper respiratory infections, emphysema, cancer, or a history of thoracic surgery should consult their physician before landing on Job. Okay, and they've got a population of 21 million.
Okay then.
Well, looks like we got a job to do.
Scans have found something.
Mercenary activity detected on planet's surface. Communications match blue suns encoding protocols. Possible location for rumored site of illegal archaeological activity. Blue sun's intentions unknown. Well, we are going to make our intentions well known.
It would be extremely funny if the probe came down and smashed one of the Blue Sun's goons.
Let's see. I know someone else has overload, but who was it? Use that pull an incendiary, throw, and shredder ammo. Or rather, that's the locked one. Or is that locked? Warp, shockwave. Alright, Kasumi. Okay. There.
Miranda also has overload, but that's different.
Let's see. Increases damage done. Let's upgrade that. I think a lot of people agree that Kasumi's Shadow Strike is the best of the attacks. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, reduced. Oh, that probably has something to do with it.
It reduces the cooldown by a pretty good amount, but it requires the target to be killed by it.
True.
While that one just increases the damage.
Let's just go with that. And yeah, Garrus 0 points, already spent. Okay, this time... There, missile launcher.
Uh-oh. So we don't accidentally forget the rocket launcher when we need it. Again. Oh hey! Cigarettes still exist in the future.
Yep.
We've been seeing that for a while now.
Yeah,
we've seen lots
Timmy
of that.
has ones very prominently.
Yeah, but what I mean is a Batarian that likes to smoke, even though cigarettes are mostly a human invention. That makes me chuckle.
Okay,
maybe they're a special Batarian brand.
Maybe.
Also, a funny thought I just had. Batarians with glasses. Just, would that be two different pairs or one very customized pair? Or quad?
I just had another thought. Groucho Marx glasses, but for Batarians.
Well, either way, I get the feeling their glasses would be like a custom-made stack frame kind of thing.
Yeah, likely. Yes, charge straight into the fray like idiots. That's totally sensible.
Well, nobody said the Blue Suns were smart.
Yeah.
No, not really.
For something named after a sun, they aren't very bright.
The only thing bright about them is their paint job.
Naughty heck.
Come on, blow them up.
Just hosed them down. Like, these dumb assholes are getting sent out like freaking Zerg without even freaking shields.
Yep.
Yep.
You're just stealing someone's lunch money.
Yeah.
They actually had a freaking kitchen set up here.
Well, there's a whole
sounds like the last bullet went through his throat.
Yep.
I imagine he just the last round goes to it. He just doesn't have fun.
Let's see. Outgoing message, request for aid. Commander Santiago, I hope you're doing well. We require your services once again in the transport of ourselves, our equipment, and our recovered artifacts. I have dispatched our representative to meet with you regarding the details of the transaction. Given the sensitive nature of our cargo, we expect discretion in this matter. Dr. Farron, Chief Researcher, Exogeny.
Of course, it's Exogeny again.
Of course, those questionable scientists are involved.
Of course.
Let's see. Dr. Farron, of course you can count on us to offer you escort and transportation. We have sent men and ships your way in good faith. Commander Vito Santiago, Co-Executive Officer, Blue Suns.
I misread one word there.
Which one?
What did you misread?
I misread video to video, which had me confused for a short moment.
Vito killed the radio star.
I think Vito is the target for Saeed, so I think he has a quote for this.
Yeah, he'd probably have something to say if he were brought along.
Yeah.
I think he did say that he worked for the Blue Suns for a while or something to that amount.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Which also makes sense as to why he hates them, because maybe they did something that he didn't like to.
Yep, bye-bye.
Off the railing he goes.
Oh, Commander. There's only room for one Commander on this place, and her name is Shepard. Fly, you fool! Come on. Your armor and such is gone. You should have flown. I don't think that was Achilles, Kasumi. No need to go after his heel.
Careful, that guy. Yep.
Nope. Need to hide for a bit. Okay, it looked like I was getting shot from there or something.
Yeah, and I was also gonna say, Gareth, now's not the time to say you love your rifle.
Actually, Kasumi... Oh, wait. Weren't those things supposed to blow up if... Oh, it's the explosive ones, not the fragile ones.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Oh, he's off to the back rooms.
Enjoy the back rooms, asshole!
Lieutenant Locke, once the artifact is secured and in transit, your orders are to take your men in rendezvous with Captain Voorhees aboard the MSV Strontium, Strontium Mule in the Aaron Larkon system in the Omega Nebula. Assist Voorhees with the capture if needed. Commander Santiago.
Is it that or Voorhees? Now I start imagining the person is Jason Voorhees.
Well, if they come at us with a hockey mask and a machete, we know.
Yep, and Prothean video log. Okay,
yeah, they dug up one of those Prothean pyramids we saw in the previous game. Ooh. Oh, here we go again.
Wow, at least that was more clear than the last one.
Well, that is because we have the context and such.
Yeah.
Okay. Recovered Prothean relic, eliminated Blue Sun's presence at dig sites.
I'm actually kind of tired. Sorry.
Okay,
we can... Tell me about that vision.
We can call it
a new message at your private terminal.
I'll take a quick look at the upgrades and then we can call it early if you want.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Ooh, it's alright, I'll penetration.
I suppose it depends on if we feel we have enough time for one more mission or not.
Let's... Oop, I had a cooldown. I think we read that one already. There. We haven't had too much reason for Magic Gel to be used, but better to have it. The trauma. Unity heals your squad to full health. Okay.
We'll want that for sure.
I think we've read this one as well. A trauma module separates the magical administration into 2 layers, active and passive. The active layer constantly distributes small amounts. Yeah, we read that before when we got it.
Yeah.
Let's take it.
Yeah, basically
Anything
just an
else we
automatic
need?
system and a, well, emergency
Check down is probably a
button.
good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, since it's upgrades for everyone in the team.
Yep. Give everybody more
Anything-
damage and stuff.
Yep, that's... Okay, that is most of our platinum. Okay, tech duration. Okay.
Garrison Thane will appreciate the sniper upgrades.
Let's get that. And prototypes. Prototypes aren't as important.
Yeah, those are more just for fun.
And honestly,
Oh, my favorite
Titan
weapon
armor,
is in the list.
Inferno armor, the Collector AR, Cerberus armor. Oh,
Yeah.
well, look at the bottom. Look at the one at the bottom.
Yeah, bottom weapon.
Oh, there.
My favorite.
Okay, I thought we had to get this one from a...
We need one more heavy weapon ammo upgrade, and we can get the nuke. We can get the nuke gun.
Somewhere in the digital afterlife, Duke Nukem gives a thumbs up.
Quick, buy it and give me that. I want to use it.
And Lo Wang is also and classic Lo Wang is also giving a thumbs up.
I think
And the middle finger.
Make a quote.
I think it was someone else that used nukes. Kane.
Oh yeah.
What's a million son?
Can you hear my maniacal laugh when I'm going to be using that cane?
Okay, but
Wait,
yeah,
what?
we'll have to call it there then. A bit early, but still got a good amount done, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think we are in the part where we are actually fully free to do whatever we do, because, yeah, the only thing that'll move things forward into the end game is going for the IFF, which is the point of no return.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll be basically doing everything except for that.
Yeah. And there will be more on Thursday.
Yeah, we will return for this on Thursday, of course, 21/21. But of course, before we end the stream, let's go look for someone to raid. And I remember that I can just keep this open.
Yeah.
Though it doesn't actually. Does it
Anyways,
still do the...
have a good night, everybody.
Yes, it does.
Have fun.
Okay, see you next time, Ram, and thanks for joining.
See ya. No problem.
See ya.
As a captain, I think you misspoke.
No.
I think you were to say of course, but you said of curse.
When your curse is cast wrong and it becomes a blessing. Let's see. List of recent raids. There we go. It is pretty busy, so I narrowed it down to a few. We've got Black Shadow, who is playing Vampire Crawlers, which is the new game made by the Vampire Survivors people. I played the demo of that, and it was, of course, a bit shallow because it was just a demo, but even then it was still enjoyable, so I'm probably going to get that sooner or later. Really? Just the subtitle of the game at the moment. Vampire Crawlers, the turbo wildcard from Vampire Survivors. Next we've got the Siren Ivy, who is playing The Sims 4 again. And let's see, a third one. Actually, I'm not really... Cora Dust is... Did we raid Cora recently? Yeah, we actually raided them last time, or very recently, so sadly no. They are playing Rinbros, which, well, I bought, and I've been playing for a bit. It is basically a pirate Valheim, though the difficulty in combat is a bit higher. Okay.
Just a bit?
Yeah. Also, experience is gained through exploration, not through combat or such. So, some people may not like that. Yeah, anyways, Black Shadow with Vampire Crawlers or Siren Ivy with The Sims. Either of those sound of interest, or shall I take a pick?
I'm gonna say it's your choice, and also I'm gonna say Sims recently earned my disapproval because of shit they did. So.
Okay, what did they do this time? Just right, microtransactions
Oh.
further in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing they did. Sometime last month they added microtransactions to the game, and it's like, okay, now I'm officially done with Sims for probably the rest of my life.
Yeah, the only good thing that Sims 4 added was the multitasking thing, but beyond that, I'd say that Sims 3 is superior in everything.
Yeah.
I guess that means we will go with the vampire one instead.
Yep, so let's go copy the name. Okay, I probably should pick up Vampire Survivors again. I played that for a good while, especially the Castlevania crossover stuff. Yeah, I haven't touched that in a good few months. Should pick that up again. Maybe even stream a bit of it just for the shits and giggles.
I haven't seen anything of the game.
Well, one way for you to learn then.
Yeah, I know it exists, and slightly know what it's about thanks to seeing other games being inspired by it, so I got an idea how it's supposed to be, but I haven't seen the game itself.
Yeah, since it basically spawned the entire Survivors genre.
No, that one has been around longer than that game. I would say that game revived it and improved the concept.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I have to look into that. But yeah, before we start the raid, of course, thank you everyone who may have been watching live or later. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Knight. And did someone get banned? No. Okay, Gizar0. If you are an extra person, thank you for watching. And of course, as always, thank you, Drakir, Ram in Absence, and Dervin.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this madness.
You're welcome indeed.
And yeah, we'll be continuing with this game on Thursday, hopefully. Tomorrow, we've got Zenless Zone 0. And on Saturday, well, we've got Horizon Zero Dawn to continue.
Yeah.
Okay, but for now, of course, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day, and until then.
Be safe, everyone. Sleep well. And watch out for undead seagulls.
And elusive man's nasty tricks.
And undead proteans turned collectors.